We stone.
We stone.
We streaming.
We streaming.
We stone.
We stone.
We streaming.
We streaming.
Came to this motherfucker like yeah.
Yeah.
All my niggas in the chat and we also high.
If
Stone.
stone, stream, 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 stone, stone, stream, stone, 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 stream, stream, stone.
All my niggas in the chat and looking like high.
If
All my niggas gon' get that shit and roll.
We stone.
we stone,
We streaming and streaming. We stone.
we stone,
And streaming.
yeah,
Getting to the money, gotta get into the bag like yeah.
yeah,
Roll up, plenty motherfuckers breathing like yeah.
yeah,
All my niggas in the chat, they hot as fuck.
yeah,
Getting to the bag, getting to the bag like
yeah.
All my niggas, we don't just dreaming. All my niggas, we getting to the cheese and all my niggas, we gon' leaving. Ain't gon' stop going to stop breathing.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
We streaming. We stone. And streaming. We stone. And streaming. We stone. And streaming.
What up, what up, what up? We are motherfucking here. This is Chosen checking in. With my fellow co-host, Righteous Ain't Playing. Back with another episode. Quick question, people out there. If there are any yet, and as you come in, let me know. On the rewatch, let me know. Time went back, right? So I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck time is it for y'all. For y'all, is this shit the same time, right, as it was last week? Or is y'all like the people in Arizona like, what the fuck is the show doing an hour later? Just let me know what's up. What up, Django and New? Hey, hope your people cool, man. I know that y'all had a big ass storm in Jamaica or some shit like that. Hopefully everybody cool.
Hey, excuse me just a minute, man. Take over, man. 1 second, man.
No problem. No problem. It's the same time. Yeah. You know, Arizona and Hawaii in the United States is the only ones that don't change their time. As far as the rest of the country go, only 40% of the globe changes their time. The other 60% don't. So you would think that all this shit would be the same around the fucking globe, but hey, guess what? It's not. Baskin Robbins 36. Yeah, I heard Black G talk about that a lot. I have not. I'm actually smoking on mints on mints. Mints on mints. Mimosa. Nah, Mosa. Mosa Kush mints. They should have called that motherfucker Kush Mosa. It's kind of close to Kush Monster. Kush Mosa. We got a decent show today. We got a few topics. This probably be one of them spitballing shows where niggas just talking shit and we laughing at people. Not people, but you know, laughing at bullshit. We do have we do got a couple topics. I'm finna light up this if I can find a lighter, this mints on mints, and just get it going. Got my coffee. I would say what the fuck been up with y'all, but you two people in the chat right now, man, I know what the fuck up with y'all. Right? I just didn't know what y'all was smoking, so that what the fuck going on. It's basketball season. You know, me personally, it's my favorite time of the year. I don't fuck with football like that no more. I used to back in the 90s. Back in the 90s and 2000s. Last time I really fucked with football like that was Michael Vick. Obviously, I always root for the goddamn. I always root for the Chiefs because nigga, I live in Missouri. We ain't got the Rams no more, so it's our next closest thing. But I don't really like watch football like that. I know more. Basketball, that's my shit. Wemby, Go Gadget Arms, it's gonna be nice. Haven't watched sports in years. I know it's weird. Like for me, it's weird. That was just always what I was like used to. Was just like Like we just gonna watch sports. I didn't even know what else it was to watch. It's like if I don't watch sports, I end up watching a bunch of shit about computers and fucking video games. I feel like I feel like I watch a lot of shit that a lot of niggas' sons and kids watch. Old asses motherfucker watching somebody play a game. What I found out is, man, a lot of times I would rather, and it's so fucked up, but this is why YouTube would be people streaming shit. I would rather watch a nigga play a game than actually play the game. Like I watch a nigga play a game for about an hour and be like, all right, I'm gonna get on that motherfucker and play. Get on that bitch for 15 minutes, man, and be like, where's my weed? I did catch Black G live shit because I've been working like a motherfucker. That's all I've been doing is working. So one thing that we will do, I think I had a clip, if I can find that motherfucker. Man, our clips are so fuck like me and Righteous. If y'all seen our like actual chat, y'all be like, man, what the fuck do y'all be sending each other? What the fuck is going on and shit here? So I'd be having to go through and find this shit. But I did find something that was relevant with our shit. Shit we always be talking about too, but I'm gonna wait till old Right to get back, if he get back.
What is it?
See, Fortnite, hey, Django, Call of Duty, they got, man, them niggas, I done aged out of Call of Duty. When they be sliding around and jumping around, I can't do all of that. I need to play the game the way the game was meant to be played. I don't like when cats be jumping all up and motherfuckers be jumping up, spinning around, sliding all at one time. It's too much. My old mind and eyes can't take that. Mortal Kombat, yeah, I still fuck with that though. Fortnite is kind of funny, right? I know that's a kid's game in my mind anyway. I see a lot of old people play that, you know what I'm saying? So I played if it ain't got the where you build shit. I can't be building shit like that. I'm sure y'all heard my man speaking Spanish as he disconnected from the chat. He went to yeah, that's too much. Let's see what he got going on. Hey, he's back from Mexico. Hey.
Yep. I'm back. Been having a lot of technical difficulties over this motherfucker, man. So I apologize.
Are you smoking anything?
Man, you already know what we smoking on, man. It's
Guess what? You're smoking on silence?
no, I'm smoking on this alien technology, man. I thought I was getting ready to go up in the dispensary and shit, man. This money I withdrew from Cash App still ain't hit my account. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
Well, that shit supposed to be instant. Man, it's
Man,
too bad
you know I
can't.
pay for instant.
You know what? This one of the only reasons I be wanting to get them Meta glasses because, like, bro, if you had them, I bet you could just take us into the dispensary and let us see some of that shit. I'm looking into getting some of those because they would be nice for like live streaming purposes and shit like that. They got to get way cheaper though, but like it'd be nice to be to go in inconspicuously to the dispensary and just let us see shit. They're not gonna tell you, hey sir, could you take off your glasses, please? They're not gonna tell you that, so that's kind of cool. Cause I would love to see how y'all shit be set up. Cause I think, cause you've been here to our shit, I believe, and I know our shit lame as fuck compared to what I be seeing on TV.
Yeah, man, I tell you, man, all that shit looks the same to me. All dispensaries kind of got like the same setup. Only difference is some people will spend more money to make their shit like
Luxurious.
like nicer. Yeah, a little bit nicer. But all them shit's gonna have jars of weed and fucking, or packs of weed and fucking some stools. some seating.
Whoa.
Motherfuckers have a place for you to sit down at while you waiting. Might have a little ATM in that bitch.
Well, we got some of the most ghetto ass dispensaries in the world here.
Like a check cashing window.
Yeah, literally, bro. You come in and you fucking get up your ID through the window and you just sit down there, and then they call your ass to the back.
Yeah, that's how this one was, but they got bought out. And whenever they got bought out by
They say open this shit up.
Yeah, they took all that shit down. So it's like ain't no glass separating the waiting area and the motherfucking the waiting area and the fucking floor to where they got everything at.
Django, we only got one really. I ain't gonna say we don't got because I haven't been everywhere in Missouri. But in St. Louis, most, I would say probably 90% of our dispensaries, that shit is prepackaged. We don't really have any. I've only been to like one deli style dispensary. And I gotta tell you, I don't think the weed move fast enough in that deli style dispensary to keep that weed fresh enough in them jars, is what I think. I don't think it do, but I feel like a motherfucker like Cali who been doing this shit, like them niggas buy weed like we buy like water and toast. So I think they should last longer. But I haven't been to a whole lot of dispensaries because, guys, when I do go to the dispensary, it's literally out of necessity.
Man, I have a question for you, man. Where do you buy your toast from?
What about my toast?
Yeah, where do you buy your toast?
It depends, man, because sometimes I get my toast, nigga, from Schnucks. They got bread and then they just got loads of toast.
Okay.
You ain't never had a toast loaf?
Nah, man. Never.
Yeah, the bread's already rough and toasted for you, so you just take it out the pack and eat it. Only problem is once you eat it, you look like your boy Cash Patel.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody would buy it. Hey, Chat, let me ask y'all something. I got about 3-4 people in here. Have y'all ever heard of burnt hot dog ends? Like, is that a thing with y'all? Is that a like, yo, let me get a bag of burnt hot dog ends? Or like, not just hot dog ends.
I don't think that's something you buy. I think that's more like something you would make at home.
Have y'all heard of that? I haven't heard
Burnt
of that.
ends.
I just heard of it recently. So I never had heard of burnt ends. What I pictured was a whole bunch of the tips of the hot dog cut off, just burned up. Just a bowl of. He said that's a bag of giant croutons. But I'm with you, Django. Well, we both some country motherfuckers, so maybe we just don't know about the burnt ends.
What? The burnt ends is some country ass shit, man. You ain't that country then, man. What are you talking about? But I think it would be interesting to see what the chat say. And I'll tell y'all how this shit came up. This nigga was saying he wanted some beanies and weenies. Or what do you call it?
I never use no shit called beanies and weenies, and pork and beans and hot dogs are two different things.
What's the difference? Because I thought that shit was the same fucking thing.
Nope, beanies and weenies is a brand, just like Q-Tip and Cotton Swab. Everything is not a Q-Tip, but everything is a Cotton Swab.
Well, shit, anytime you take pork and beans and put them bitches with hot dogs, that shit is a beanie and a weenie.
It's not, because beanies and weenies is a brand.
Look, that nigga said crispy tips, fire. I'm trying to tell you, man, there's a lot of niggas who fuck with the burnt ends. I wish that nigga Piff was here.
No. I've heard people say I want my rib tips crispy. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never heard nobody say use that burnt ends. I've never heard that. Is what I was saying to you. I heard I need my rib tips crispy. I heard that before for sure. Yeah, I never call some shit beanie weenies. Like, that's an actual brand.
Beans and beans.
But it is funny. And you just spoke them up. There you go.
Hey, man. Hey, what up, Piff? What up, man? Hey, Piff, as a resident cook chef, what you know about burnt ends? Or burnt ends made with hot dogs, even. You know, have you ever heard of that before?
Now, if you'd have asked me, what do you know about burnt ends? I'd have been like, nothing. What are you talking about? Crispy tips? I would have just figured that was my rib tips being crispy, but not burnt ends. But you are the resident. Burnt ends comes from the brisket. He said burnt ends come from the briskets, kinfolk. Now, have you ever heard of burnt ends for hot dogs? That's the real thing for me. It wasn't necessarily the burnt ends. It was the fact that you said burnt ends with hot dogs. I never really. I just pictured a nigga eating a bowl full of hot dog ends that was burnt. Is what I'm saying. Like that was wild to me. I can get down with everything they saying. It was just the burnt ends. Where is it at? I show these niggas hot dog burnt ends. Yeah, that was the one that fucked me up right there. It was the hot dog burnt ends.
Man, put it on the screen, man. Put it on.
That's just that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Pip. That's just a burnt ass hot dog. I could like, bro. I fuck with people that like their hot dogs burnt, right? I like my hot dogs burnt, but I've never heard a nigga say, you know what?
Put it on the screen, man. Put it on the screen, man.
Burn my ends only. Just burn my ends.
You just want it burnt in the middle, huh? Burnt middles.
Oh, burn the whole hot dog, nigga. Rasta pasta. Hey, is the end of the life approved? You gotta tell that nigga the ingredients. I feel like he's the only Rasta certified to judge the pasta. Man, get the niggas just be trying to yeah, I'm gonna show this video. This is the first time I look at it. Niggas trying to reinvent the wheel. That is not burnt ends, nigga. That is just, man, I can't wait. Let me show y'all this shit.
Little smokies.
He's dumb. Yeah, that's all that shit is.
Little smokies.
Y'all niggas be trying to reinvent the wheel. I hate young niggas, man. Look at this shit. Those are just fucking little smokies. Talking about some, let's make some burnt ends. No, nigga, let's make some little smokies. They call those burnt ends. So if you seen that, Righteous, you would actually say, oh, look at that bowl full of burnt ends. That's what you would call that, honestly. Would you literally be like, yo, it's a bowl of burnt ends? Yeah, I could feel it. I could feel that, Django. I just couldn't understand.
I would say this. To me, burnt ends is more like a style of cooking. You know what I'm saying? It's a barbecue technique. And I just feel like you can make that shit with damn near anything. You can make it with brisket. You can make that shit with pork belly. You can make that shit with motherfucking hot dogs. You can make that shit with Spam. I feel like it's more of a technique, but I feel like if you say burnt ends, most people feel like, almost like you said, you want a crispy rib tip. That's not, I mean, I wouldn't consider that a burnt end, you know what I'm saying? Traditionally, if it's right, that shit is made with brisket, but that shit can be made with anything.
And when I think brisket,
you know what I'm saying? Let's play this short, man. Let's play this. Ooh, look at those burnt ends.
Hold on. Like I was gonna say before we play the short, nigga. Nah, you know what? Fuck it, we'll play the short. I ain't gonna even say shit. We just gonna enjoy these burnt ends.
Hot dog burn ends. These hot dog burn ends are gonna be an absolute hit at your 4th of July party. They're cheap, fast, easy, absolutely delicious.
Hold on. Django, cause you another old nigga in here. When he get through talking, you tell me what the fuck this is.
Just gotta give them a try. Oh, those are so damn good. That's the real poor man's burn end. All right, let me show you how I made them. All right, let's get started. I'm going with these all beef franks from Sam's Club. These are the same ones you get in their little cafeteria. Gonna cover them in some mustard and then whatever barbecue seasoning you want to use. I'm using competition rub from Heath Riles. Get them all mixed up. I'm gonna transfer them over to a wire rack. It's just gonna make it so much easier to put them in and out of the grill. I'm going into the Rectech at 275 degrees. This was about an hour and a half later. And they look perfect. They're like 200 degrees internal. So I'm gonna pull them off, get them coated in some sauce, whatever barbecue sauce you like. and then a little bit of honey just to add a little sticky sweetness. Get that mixed up, back onto the smoker. I went ahead and kicked it up to 350 degrees. This took about 15, 20 minutes. So good. Let's make some hot dog burn ends. These hot dog burn ends are gonna...
Yeah, nigga said grilled sausage. Barbecue spam and shit. Hey, man.
Hey, dog, why do white people in this era, that shit he just did, every poor nigga has done in their lifetime, because when you just eating hot dogs and fucking bologna because that shit is cheap back in the day, you done had a motherfucking hot dog every kind of way you can have it. That shit was just like you said. Barbecue beanies and weenies. Little Smokies is what that shit was. Niggas trying to reinvent the wheel. And I'm just like, bro, that's just a little Smoky that your ass made. That shit he just made was the shit that when you had your friends over and you was like, yeah, we got little Smokies, and you brought that shit out, that's like the difference between we got cornflakes, nigga, and then we got cornflakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the ghetto version of little Smokies. Nothing, there you go, Django, nothing new. But just the terminology of it to make it sound like, I don't even know. I feel you, Piv. Real tips and burnt ends are not the same. Yeah, I just think when I think something burnt, the edges, tips, I think of barbecue. God damn it, I want some Rasta pasta now. That sounds like a bowl of weed. Bro. Time turns fucking me up already. Let's look at this too. While we fucking here.
What else you got, man?
Probably. Oh, whoops, that's not the right button. This is probably kind of a topic, I guess. White people, no, I'm just playing. All right, what this says is 70% isopropyl. Let's see what she's talking about.
70% alcohol will kill any living bug. Don't let your bugs eat your plants. Don't let your bugs destroy your plants. Spray it. It'll kill the bug. Let it dry off for 4 to 5 minutes. And that's it. This straight, 70% straight, will kill any flying, sitting, crawling bug.
Okay. Talk about it, man. What you think?
Hey man, shit, I didn't know what to think, man. You know, as a nigga who got to a certain point where I didn't do IPM, you know what I'm saying? I felt like
Have you ever done IPM?
I have, but I got to a certain point where I stopped doing it. When I did do IPM, I was using Monterey Garden Spray, and I felt like that shit was doing a good job. But one of the things, man, I realized, man, when you're not taking cuts, when you're not in everybody's garden, when you're not walking through the fucking woods every day, like, that shit becomes less of a need. And it only becomes like a reactive thing. It's not a preventative thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, I don't want to spray chemicals on my plants every day. Looking at this shit with the isopropyl, that got me to thinking, because like, that's something that's readily available. I don't know what kind of damage that shit would do to a wheat plant, if any, but I could imagine that shit killing a bug. Will it kill an aphid? I don't know. Would it kill, a leafhopper? I think it'd probably kill a leafhopper for sure. But a lot of shit I really just don't know. So that's why I thought the shit was interesting. I'm like, well, shit, man, I know a group of growers who attend a fine podcast called Stolen Streaming. And shit, man, I thought it would be a great topic for debate. Or not even debate, but just a great topic of discussion. What do you think, man? You think that shit will work?
Well, first off, in the
Oh,
comments,
and real quick, I did just want to say, she did say live bug, so maybe this won't do anything for the eggs. You know what I mean? But I would imagine if you spraying this shit every day for like a week or two, you probably catching the whole life cycle, you know?
First to check. Django say you're late, lady. I wiped out some shit with 91% alcohol. That had to be like a bomb. Django also said non and alcohol has been my go-to for years. Pip agrees with you saying righteous, yep. And Enu over there dancing like a motherfucker. Django says it'll dry the eggs out. Me personally, that was news to me, right? Because it made me ask so many questions. I don't use IPM. When the last time I did use IPM, I got a homie she make her own shit. She put it in a couple local stores and shit, so I use her shit. I think it's like cayenne pepper based. There's a bunch of other shit, but that's like the one of the only ingredients I remember. So for me, I had a lot of questions. I'm like, okay, I'm not saying it don't work, right? But the first question I had was, if this shit work and kill all living bugs, why the fuck do we ever have any kind of bug problem when we get a clone? It would seem to me, since everybody knows this or people know this, why wouldn't you get a clone, spray it down with 70% isopropyl? It seemed like if you did that twice, it shouldn't have shit. So that's how it's presented to me, right? Like, yo, if you got mice or any crawling bug, you can spray the shit on there, it'll kill it. Right? That's how she was presented to me. So in my mind, I'm like, damn, why the fuck do people even care about thrips and shit like that? So I'm like, what's the downside? Because I hear about mice and thrips a lot. I hear about people getting that shit from clones a lot. So the next thing I thought was, well, goddamn, if it's that simple, what the fuck is the downside? Because if you get a clone from somebody and spray it with this 70% isopropyl, she's saying once, but let's just say we do it twice. That shit should kill any mite, any thrip, anything, because the lady said anything crawling or flying. And I'd be goddamn if, mites don't crawl. So that's what made me say, well, damn, why the fuck ain't nurseries using that shit? It got to be a downside if nurseries ain't using it, because there would be no reason to not use it if it happens. So I just made me want to research it more, which I didn't do because I just really looked at the clip, you know what I'm saying, like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I felt, right? I'm like, well, if this shit work like this, why the fuck do we have problems with bugs in the cannabis community if it's that fucking easy? Getting bugs from clones is one of the most ways people get bugs. And it seems like with this common knowledge, no one should have bugs anymore. So if it does work, why don't we use it? I'm not saying to do or don't, because I don't know. That's what it made me think. If it does work, why don't we just do that?
What the fuck is going on with my comments? Every time I try to put a comment in the chat, that shit say new to Stolen and Streaming or looking to level up. Check out StreamYard and get a $10 discount.
I was looking at this shit and I'm like, bro, why is he doing this? You know, why is he promoting StreamYard? We don't get no type of nothing from that at all.
Yeah, man, them niggas won't let me comment. Well, shout out to you, Farmer M. Because that's what I put. What it do be, Farmer M. And that's what came up. So, hey, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
That motherfucker was like, use your voice. Use your big boy words. Okay, Django, you say spores are hard to contain. Now, by spores, do you mean the spores of any bug or anything? Or I don't think bugs have spores, do they? Bugs got eggs, right? So anyway, my question to you is, Righteous, if that shit do work, why wouldn't you think they would just use it in nursery so it wouldn't be no more mice?
You know, man, I'm not sure. I mean, like, I
No,
don't know why motherfuckers don't use it. You know, if it supposedly works. You know what I mean? So that would kind of be like my only thing. If it do work, then shit, I think it would be a great thing to try because that's something that's readily available. You know?
it burns too. See, I'm feeling like here's what I feel like.
Well,
In the
now
plant, go ahead.
I was gonna say to respond to that. They was talking about that in the comments, and I think they was talking kind of like the same way with like any kind of LED or HPS. If you're doing foliar, you know, you want to spray your shit down, but then you know you don't want to set that shit in direct light. And I would imagine that the alcohol probably evaporates pretty quickly. You know.
See, I was kind of thinking like that, Django. I didn't think that it would melt a plant, but I think even though it's got to evaporate, right? I looked at it like this, Righteous. I know what 91% isopropyl will do to my shears after it has touched me trimming weed, right? I know what it do. So I can only imagine what a lesser form of that would do to my actual plant. Is it burning off terpenes? Is it burning off something? Right? Is kind of my thinking with that, which was what I was getting ready to say. Like, I think what she's saying works great on house plants and in general and in theory. I think she's correct. I think if you get some elephant ears, some lantana, some fucking tulips, some shit like that, some shit that's green, I do believe that will work. But I do think on shit that maybe we looking to ingest, or maybe things that are meant to be, you know, colorful or shit like that. I think personally that it's got to be harmful or a side effect where everybody would be doing it. That's the one thing that I did think. I didn't get into it too much. I knew them two things. Well, goddamn, I know what alcohol do to my shears. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, that's just actually touching it. So I can only imagine what it would do to material. And then the third thing I thought was this got to be for infestation, not some wake up and spray your plants once a week type shit. This is if you see anything. To me, this is if you see anything, spray that shit. If you see something. Okay, see, I knew some. You right, Righteous. We got some knowledgeable people in here. We took it to the right place. Django says straight alcohol will melt a plant. He says it does. It does damage to the outer cell walls. So I can see that. I would think it would be something like that, or I suspect. And that lady wasn't necessarily talking about cannabis specific plants. So I think that was the next caveat to it, which clearly she didn't make because I don't think she was expecting a cannabis channel to, or any cannabis people to pick up on it. I don't think.
Yeah, man. I'm looking right here, and it says 1-to-4 ratio sprayed on.
You say what? It's a good IPM tool though, not daily use. I can see that. I can see that. And you said
Dehydrates and
91.
kill eggs.
I know that melts it. Yeah, that's exactly what Farmer said.
Yeah.
I mean not Farmer, Django.
Django. Yeah. So I guess some people must use it on spider mites. Okay, interesting, man. I think that was interesting.
It's a good IPM tool though. I would imagine. You don't hear a lot about it. I myself knew nothing of it. I never once thought about spraying my plants with alcohol at all, ever. Inu, she said straight 70% isopropyl that you can get in the store. You know, we got 70 and 91 in store, so she was just saying straight. Now for me, now, that will always be something that I use when I get a clone. Because if this does work, it's important for people like myself, right? Meaning you don't really use IPM, right? You usually grow the same amount of things that you bust from seed in your own environment, your own area. So you never really had a need for IPM like that. But you do want to take in some clones, right? I feel like that's something that you would have handy that you would not need to buy. And if it works like how they say it works, it should literally kill whatever mice or thought of mice or bugs or eggs that you got on your clone. I mean, it seems like a no-brainer. So for me personally, when I do take a clone from somebody, I definitely will be spraying it with 70% isopropyl uh, because of that nature. Because I don't want to go buy a grape for clone cleaning, and quarantine. Yeah, I clean my shit with 91, but I don't want to go and buy a whole IPM product just because I might take a clone from somebody, uh, you know, twice this year, right? So that's important for a person like me. At least it's some type of a layer instead of just saying, you know, nothing.
Yeah, so that lady said 70% isopropyl. But I also just read an article that said mixing 1 to 4. So, 1 part alcohol, 3 parts water. So I saw that as well too. Yep. Cuts, spray. It's dirty.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't really take cuts. I also noticed too, and I get it. I understand. I also noticed that a lot of a lot of people that grow outside, because when you grow outside you got type of shit that you can't get rid of environment outside. So I feel like people that grow outside, when they see mites or thrips or something like that, it ain't no big deal to them. It's a problem, of course, but it ain't no big deal because they done seen that shit before. I feel like it's people that have grown weed indoors for years and ain't never seen nothing. And if they get one thing, they will fly off the handle or some shit like that. So I feel like if you grow outside, you used to like dog. I be watching Black G. He just be pulling yanking caterpillars out of his shit. Yo, just that shit alone right there, just that alone made me say, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I don't want to be having to pull caterpillars out of my shit, bro. Cause I'm not finna search that thorough. I'm not. I don't search and do shit thorough enough to be an outside grower. And
Yeah, man,
because I
that's crazy work.
don't do anything IPM, I know the first time I grew some shit outside, man, I'm not looking for no caterpillars, no moss, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga just be going in there, raw dog, no gloves, no nothing, yanking them bitches. Yoink, them motherfuckers be big too. He pulls lizards off his trees. Yeah, them motherfuckers be huge. I be like, yeah, no way. Not I. I would just let you guys. Hey man, here, while I'm talking about this, it ain't just Black G, because it's everybody. But that's who made me think about it right now. You hear people say sun grown be just as good as indoor, or it ain't no difference. But when a person go to growing quality, they will literally reference. They will literally directly reference indoor as like high quality. But it's like a lot of people would be like, nigga, sun grown is where it's at. So when people say, yeah, this that high quality indoor, it's like either it matter if we grow indoor versus outdoor, or it don't matter. But it can't be both. Either indoor it actually is high quality or it's not. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be like, oh man, sun grown where it's at. And I heard plenty of people do this. Sun grown is where it's at. It's the real, this real that. And then them same people run around a little bit later and be like, yeah, but high quality, this is high quality indoor. It's like, dog, either indoor is or ain't fucking high quality. You know what I'm saying? It can't be both. I personally feel like indoor is higher quote unquote quality because it's gonna look better, it's gonna be cleaner. Outside probably might have more flavor. It's gonna be leafier. The buds are not gonna look the same. So like a lot of people equate looks to high quality. If some shit look high potent or some shit look like, oh, look at that, looks, futuristic, next level. They will equate that to be high quality. Like to me, a lot of people when they say high quality don't even be talking about how the shit smoke. They're talking about how the shit look and how the shit smell. Mainly how it look is how people be judging high quality shit, which is crazy. That's what I agree. I feel like out depth is the best of both worlds, just like a mixed spectrum is the best of both worlds. That's really what I want to do. I want to buy a house. I want to have a whole ass garage with a concrete floor, and I want to take the roof off my fucking garage and just have that bitch just be plexi or whatever kind of glass it is and just growing that shit. But inside is the floor concrete. You know what I'm saying? The walls is lined. I feel like that'd be the most optimal shit. Is you cool or ain't you? Nah, is you, ain't you? Yeah, right. So I just be trying to figure that shit out because you hear it both ways. I just be feeling like we at the part of the industry where visual aspects are starting to mean too much as opposed to how some shit smoke. Like niggas will prefer a lot of younger, well, I ain't gonna even say younger people. People in general starting to seem like, I noticed like they like how shit look, even though when you break that shit down and put it in whatever it is, you can't even see it no more. You can't even smoke a look. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, for sure. We gotta buy the house first, but that is definitely what I'd like to do. Something small, little tough shed. Having to live in that old tough shed with a slab back there. You know, right?
50 G's in my backyard.
Epic video. I liked that video. At the time, I get it. At the time, I get it, nigga. At the time he grew that. At the time that video came out, yeah, I get it. That literally was 50 G's. We didn't even have to be good. That nigga just took a chance.
Yeah, I seen a post with Frosty. Frosty was like, I'm ashamed to admit this at this stage in my growing career, but I still get red stems. Now, I don't know if that was just a conversation topic, because I haven't seen that nigga grow in a very long time, you know what I'm saying?
I would have asked him.
I don't even be looking at grows and shit.
I would have asked him, do you get red stems on everything? First of all, I feel like that was a conversation topic. Number one. Number two, no, because you're a grower. You would do the same shit I do. Hey, am I getting red stems indoors or outdoors? Okay, am I getting red stems on the same strain or different strains? Like, I think we can all agree that I feel like when we start moving to these LED lights, red stems became more prevalent. I feel like as you crop steer and push your plant to a certain place, sometimes that's gonna make your stems be purple because you might be robbing your plant of one thing or overloading your plant of one thing, with your quote unquote PGR or your finishing agent, whatever you're using. So I feel like that might be a way you get purple stems. The light might be a way you get purple stems, or actual real deficiency for real is how you get. It's many different ways, right? So like I feel like that was a topic.
Genetics.
Yep. Like Cherry Poppins did his. Yeah. Cherry Poppins was fire. I don't even see him post no more around, but his shit was so dope, so fucking uniform. I liked the way his shit was set up outside on a nice little slab. Nothing crazy. Contained. Nice size buds. That shit was dope. I want that shit, but in like a little, but yeah. just like that because he had a shed. But I want the roof off that bitch. Some genetics do mature the red stems, but I also think some people should just they don't be doing that shit right, and they just have red stems. I think a good thing to look at is how much of your shit has red stems. Does everything have red stems? Is it your main stalk that got the red stem, or is it just the one going to the fan leaf that has the red? There's a lot of ways to break that shit down. I think a lot of people get red stems, right? And I think a lot of people don't care. I know when I look and a lot of these people in the dispensary shit, not dispensary, but in a legal grow, these shows and shit I watch, I be seeing that shit, and it don't ever have red stems.
What other topics we got today, young man?
I do. This is here home a little bit for me anyway. Missouri's legal cannabis industry targets unlicensed hemp sales. Man, look, dog. For me, I just be getting so tired of the dancing of hemp cannabis. It's the same, it's different, right? As long as it's under this THC content, that just means, you know, that just means it's hemp. Like, I start getting confused. I grow weed, so I just be feeling like, is it an actual hemp seed and weed seed? Or I don't even know anymore, bro. Is it a statistical, not statistical, but hey, can I grow a hemp seed and it actually is just fire weed because I grew it like I grew weed? Is it an actual hemp seed? Do you know? Because I don't know. Y'all, maybe y'all can help me. I don't know. About a 7 mil CalMag problem solved. Yep. Well, it depends on what you're growing in too, though. Like, cause it's crazy, cause I grow in cocoa and I never use CalMag. And it depends on what you watering it in your cocoa. I've always watered at 6.3 in veg, specifically so I don't have to use CalMag because calcium uptake started at 6.2. So even though cocoa will leach certain shit, I've noticed if I start feeding at 6.3 in veg, I won't have to use no CalMag because it's the shit that it needs is available more so. So I don't have to add. I don't have to balance anything out. It balances itself. Because I'm one of the few people that, again, I water in veg. My pH is just like I got soil. So it's like 6.3 in veg and like 6.6, 6.7 in flour is how I run my shit, right? So I'd have once the day I started running my veg at 6.3 and cocoa, nothing but cocoa, that's the day I had to stop using CalMag. It's crazy. I don't even need it no more. Now, I will say, if it's a strain that might have a specific problem, yeah. One plant acting funny, but overall, I ain't used CalMag in years. I'm in cocoa. I think that a lot of that shit comes with knowing the pH, what uptakes what at what pH. I think is a good way of manipulating shit. And that started when I was using Nectar for the Gods, because they break that shit down pretty good. But there's some shit that's going on in Missouri. Going back to that hemp thing, I don't know if hemp is really. I don't even understand. I'm confused at this point. I'm not gonna lie. If you get online and buy hemp seeds, can you grow that shit and it get you high, or is it literally such a thing as a hemp seed? we will look at this video real quick. Let me mute this shit. We're gonna see what they saying here. God damn it, got quiet.
Yeah, man. I was just saying,
Go
oh shit,
ahead.
my fault, man. My shit was muted. I was talking this whole fucking time with my high ass. But my thing was just shit. I've never searched for anything that didn't have THC. So, you know, I really don't know because I never wanted anything to do with him. I never wanted to make rope. You know what I'm saying? I never cared about any of that. No, I wanted to get high, man.
Yep, that don't surprise me. Piff running 5.8 pH and using Cal Mag because again, calcium uptake don't start until 6.2, so it'll be some type of imbalance. Which is why they always tell you to run Cal Mag usually if you use cocoa. Yeah, no one wants to make. You don't want to make papyrus. You don't want to make papyrus, whichever way you pronounce it. You don't want to make that. You don't want to make scrolls.
Well, the way they pronounced it back in those times was papyrus. Yeah, hell no.
If I told you I knew a nigga named Papyrus, would you believe me?
Sure.
Papyrus. I did.
Sure, man.
That nigga called himself. I ain't gonna tell you what he called himself, because he might one day watch the show and he might not call himself that no more. But yeah, that was that nigga name. Papyrus. I guess his mother was into paper. I don't know. But yeah, I don't even know what the fuck, you know, if the shit is just as simple as saying below a certain threshold of THC, wouldn't that make CBD hemp? And CBD hemp? And if it is hemp, stop. Why are you selling CBD with cannabis? It's just so weird the way they try to make that shit all one fucking thing and be done with it, please. Cause y'all muddy in the water. Okay, let's now that we got you back, let's see what they saying. It's a quick short video, couple minutes. Light work. I was gonna read, but let's let them talk.
Report shows most of the product sold as hemp in Missouri is in fact marijuana.
Well, goddamn.
Mark Zen traveled to a hemp farm to see what legitimate hemp producers think.
Hey, look, that motherfucker right there. She look like she's happy. I told you.
Yeah, I know you do.
I've been saying this the whole time, Betty.
There's plants just all over the place.
On this farm in Marys County, Missouri, Kevin Halderman and Rich Hempy are trying to grow industrial.
Wait a minute. Did that nigga say Rich Hempy? And he's growing hemp? Get the fuck out of here.
Hemp, a plant whose cousin, marijuana, has become more well known.
It's kind of a Wild West right now with all of the cannabinoids that are available in the hemp and the marijuana plant, which are cousins, they're identical cousins. The marijuana plant has lost all the CBD in it.
Hey, stop for a second. How the fuck can you be an identical cousin? Who's fucking who?
They're identical cousins. Identical.
Because if it didn't get
that shit look like grade A brand.
Somebody intoxicated on a street level, it didn't sell.
In 2018, the U.S. government removed hemp from the list of federally controlled substances. Because of this, hemp products have more wiggle room and a lot less regulation, something that's becoming a problem in Missouri.
Someone's testing these.
And it look like it's used to grow rope.
Right? Someone's regulating these. And it really...
But it ain't me. It ain't me, John.
Jack Cardetti represents the legal marijuana industry in Missouri. He says his group recently tested dozens of so-called hemp products that are sold at gas stations and smoke shops.
We went out and purchased 55 of those products from across Missouri, and we sent them to a third-party lab to get those tested. And the results we got back were pretty shocking. 96% of those are not indeed hemp. They are marijuana.
Well, goddamn, you don't say.
We're going after seed production.
Back at the small hemp operation along the Gasconade River, They say they have to test their products with the USDA to
Damn, that
ensure it
nigga did
doesn't
all of that for
contain
one
more than the
seed.
legal limit.
I don't never want to hear about reverse spec, man.
He dug deep as fuck for that motherfucker too, didn't he? That bitch was hella little, nigga. Hey, now, real quick before I start this back, being a breeder, does that make you say, what the fuck?
No,
'Cause I
not at
know
all, man. I mean, I'm sure them plants probably got more seeds in them, or maybe it's just early. I mean, or hell, maybe them niggas was just cooking some shit up. I don't
And as
know.
long as that product tests below the 0.3% THC level, hemp can be sold virtually anywhere.
Every part of it is useful. The root, the stalk, both the inner and the outer
there's that rope.
part of the stalk, the leaves, the flower, and the seed.
Hempy and Cardetti agree something must be done to protect Missourians and legitimate hemp operations.
They're just using the name hemp to sell marijuana, or they're synthetically converting and producing this.
Reporting in Marys County, I'm Mark Zinn.
That is
I
nowhere.
realize the importance
That is nowhere by me. Just for the record, I don't even know where the fuck that place is at. Cousin fuckers. Cousin fuckers. Yeah, that's that. Hey, I was gonna see if anybody thought the way I thought. That's what I was thinking. That shit hiring. The seeds ain't from breeding. It looked like either the shit hired or bro, something didn't get pollinated well, because it looked like y'all finna have to go through a lot of shit for very little seeds. That's what I thought. Bro, I've seen outdoor plants that bred, and it's just like indoor plants. When I see them, seeds just be falling the fuck off on the ground. Like, shout out to Alabama Yellowhammer. I still wish if it's one thing I wish I could have had again, one thing out of everything I had, it would be that Alabama Yellowhammer. Only because I really felt like that was some shit from Alabama. I really felt like that. It wasn't even that great, but it would just be nice to have used. Wasn't breeding at the time. Outdoor be loaded, falling over. Yeah. Django's very knowledgeable. I figured he would say that. That's what I thought. Like, yo, it ain't even, that shit look like it's, yo. You know what I'm saying? They don't look
Yeah,
right.
my whole thing is that identical cousin shit. I'm still on that. It's just like, well, if they're identical and they're cousins, well, maybe that's why people think it's all right to put weed. And then the other thing you said is motherfuckers are illegally synthesizing. No, I think niggas are actually using weed, but because why would you just want to do an extra step? But I'm not saying that motherfuckers can't synthesize it. I'm just saying that shit probably costs more money than what you probably make back. Or maybe I'd be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
I wonder
would
if
just be
Sleeping
surprised.
Frog Bama Hammer was made with Alabama Yellowhammer some sort, because there go that Bama Hammer. Or maybe them niggas in Alabama just like hammers. Niggas. Maybe you just like, them niggas just like hammers. Shit in Alabama.
Hey, if you ever watch their news, they sure do. Guess what? Vito's gonna be okay.
Man, dog, shout out to Kush, man. Shout out to that nigga, man. It be, you know what? Man, I know it ain't nothing but a handful of motherfuckers in here. Virtually nobody watch this shit, right? But man, the shit used to be so much motherfucking fun. If you niggas just even 9-pound hammer times lemon berry love, okay? If niggas just back in the days, man, if we could have had a show back in the fucking day, they'd be like, oh no, get these niggas off. Get them off of here. They tripping. Alabama Yellowhammer. But yeah, man, I just think, man, to me, make everything fucking legal and stop splitting hairs. Because all niggas is doing is skirting the test. Oh, yo, we just had a shit tested in week 6, right? Then it tests like this, then we sell it. I don't think it's ever gonna be no like super quick test to where you just cut off a piece of the bud and drop it in something and it's able to tell right then. I think as long as you gotta have it sent off, taken down, and synthesized and broken down and be analyzed, I think we still gonna keep having this room because it ain't no quick way. It ain't no quick way of just saying, right, that's what this is. It ain't no quick way of saying that. And since it's not a quick way of saying that, that leads to this. Hell, in my neighborhood, dog, we got a place. He said, or
where everybody knows your name.
We got a place right next to the police department that sell weed, but they disguise it as hemp. And the police have actually said that. But hey, the only concern the police have is, do they sell to minors? That's the only concern. And my thing is this: I don't be concerned about it being real weed or not. I be concerned about what I think he was alluding to, the synthetic shit, the shit that ain't even real weed, right? The sprayed shit, right? I think.
Well, I don't think that. I think that's two different things. I think you could somehow take, you know what I'm saying, the small amounts of THC and somehow concentrate them shits, because it's not like hemp doesn't have any THC. It just has a very small amount. And I think that's also the key to outdoor, because that was brought up earlier in the conversation. It's just about biomass. So you got to have a whole lot of fucking product to probably even produce, you know what I'm saying, that shit. But if you just letting that shit grow outside looking like Mr. Hempy's product, I'm sure you don't got to spend too much money, you know?
Well, I just think about all the shit that's like his product and it's been sprayed, so it does get you high. But it's not the right kind of high or the weed high, the shit we always talk about, the niggas spray down, the spray. I feel like, yeah, niggas do be getting hemp and spraying it. You know what I'm saying? And not just with fucking terps, nigga. Not just, nah, they coat that shit in bullshit and all kind of shit, right? And I just was thinking maybe that's the synthesized part he talking about. Because I can't see nobody grabbing hemp and literally synthesizing the actual plant itself and now it grows. Nah, because that's just weed. Like you said, I feel like you was talking about the spray niggas, for real. Down low. The DL spray.
You think Mr. Hempy's familiar with clouds and spray packs? That nigga look like the only pack he know about is Reggie Pack.
Nope, but I think the policeman that was talking about shit being synthesized knows about spray, which is why he said synthesized. I don't think Mr. Hempy knows shit. That nigga just want to grow his hemp. He just want to make his belts and papyrus. That's all he want. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I just want to make some good papyrus. That's it. I don't know what these other guys are doing.
That makes two of us, man. Makes two of us. What other topics we got for today, man?
Moissanite Demon. We had 1 hour and 3. We do got one more. You ready to read, buddy?
Ready as I'll ever be.
That is a no. Little green man screaming, ah! Moissanite Demon or Diamond? How you feel about Moissanite diamonds? Is that a real diamond? Is that a lab? Do you agree with lab diamonds?
I mean, you just said 3 different things. I mean, Moissanite is a stone on its own, got a hardness of 9, shines, refracts and reflects light amazingly. Almost kind of has like a rainbow look. Lab diamonds are diamonds. They just diamonds that are made in a lab. And then you got actual diamonds, which are diamonds that are found in the ground. So a moissanite is a type of stone, but no, it's not a diamond. It's just a moissanite. Because the diamond testers they use, which nobody asked me this information, is random ass information, but the diamond testers that they use are testing for hardness. They're not testing for, you know what I'm saying, is this actually a diamond? Nah, the only way to test to see if it's a diamond, I think they got these little machines They call them like ovens or whatever, and them motherfuckers have a way where they could check to see whether it's whether it's a real diamond or whether it's a lab diamond.
It's like a cheap diamond. It's real, but it's cheap. It's cheaper to make, cheaper to get.
A moissanite or a lab diamond?
Lab diamond.
Yeah.
So it's like them lab diamonds are real diamonds. So it's yeah. It's like when you get it's like what it's like. It's like a real Jordan versus a team Jordan, right? Or yeah, that motherfucking the 6 rings Jordan is in fact a real
Oh, what they
Jordan.
talking about? What they talking about is last week when that nigga was roasting the old boy from the spray pack. Remember they called that nigga Moissanite Demon? That's what they talking about.
Hey,
The clip from last
hey,
week.
hey, you know what? Before we get the fuck out of here, I actually do want to see that clip last week again. I'm not gonna lie. That was among the funniest you sent me in a while, sir. No limit. Yeah, I know. Man, you send so much shit. I don't even think I can. Y'all don't think this shit here funny? Oh my god. Lab diamond is a GMO gem. Yeah, I agree. I don't fuck with diamonds and shit like that, but if I did, I would probably want a real one.
Already pissed off.
Hey guys, welcome to Sprayland.
Shout out to Harmacy. Every time I smoke this shit, I want to harm my pants. I smoke this spray automatic GGs in my drawers. The Fartmacy, because every time I smoke this shit, I fucking fart. Pissed off early. We got Tato the turkey, Tato Tegueron, Tato the tater tot. This nigga built like a tank top. Puerto Rican 50 cents, 50 centavos. Sean Paul cousin Sazon Boyo. Hey guys, it's Uncle Magic in the face ass. Nigga look like bad decisions. Nigga will sell you a cigarette and take the same cigarette he sold you.
Hey guys, welcome to
Nigga look like an evil villain from a Disney movie. Welcome to Sprayland. Shut the fuck up. This nigga's the Phantom of Pharmacy.
right now we're in the Bronx.
And right now we in the Bronx. Fucking happy camper. You're so fucking happy with the spray. I fucking hate you in them tight ass fucking braids you have on your head. Nigga built like a humidifier. This nigga look like he bite people. In the face ass.
You want spray? They got spray, man.
You want severe diarrhea? They got it, man. I can't trust a nigga built like a furniture set from Ikea. Nigga look like Randall from Monsters Inc. This the same face I make after I smoke the spray, cause I shit my pants. After I go to Sprayland, I shit my pants. Every eighth come with a piece of his eyebrow. Nigga look mad easy to draw.
It didn't give off spray.
It didn't need a diaper after you shit yourself.
It gave off infusion.
It came with confusion.
It didn't get, because it's not sprayed, it's just infused with the diamond.
It's infused with the diarrhea. Your stomach gonna be hurting after this one.
Hey guys, welcome to
I'm already pissed off.
Hey guys, welcome to Sprayland.
Shout out to Harmacy.
Oh my god, man, my god.
Is that the video?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that was it. I know that's what we got, but I don't think that was it because I didn't hear the Moissanite Demon. Maybe I missed it.
I didn't either. Yeah, I told you sent me so much shit.
I sent you that.
Nigga said, I hate this shit already. Yeah, you send me that. That's what I'm telling you, dog. You send me so much shit. It's hard. It's hard, nigga, to sift through all this shit. It be hard. I don't think you realize it. Like, man, this nigga sends a lot. Yeah, but that was the dude I was thinking about. That nigga said, I'm mad already. I'm mad already. That's the clip that they got, cause I can't even damn. He sent me a lot of goddamn shoes. trying to find it. Man, I think that's it. That's it. That shit was funny though. Oh, that's when you was sending me that bullshit. What the fuck? Bro, when did you even send me this shit? Boiled egg foot long sandwich. Ew. On that note, I think we gonna close this motherfucker shit. Ugh. Man, my goddamn stomach hurt. I think I'm going to change my timer.
It should be the last two. What's up, El Mando? Long time no see. Hey, it should be the last two videos in there, man. You gotta play those, man. Then we shut the show down, man.
The last two videos in where? The last
on the
two
gram,
videos.
IGZ, on the IGZ,
I don't even know.
and Archie's.
They better be good. The last two. They
Oh,
just
they're
sent me
amazing. I only sent you great content. That's it. That's all I ever do.
Nigga,
Content, guy.
you just sent me that. You try to double back like you could always send me that. You had to send me that. You didn't send me anything. El Mando. Wait a minute.
I'm trying to see that Sarah video.
Nigga, I know what you're trying to see. El Mando.
Sarah?
This is for you.
What's going on here? Sarah? Sarah?
She won't answer you. Or she can't. This is the way it's been since she started smoking pot.
Oh, shit.
Wow, let's evaluate this. What is going
I'm
on
sorry,
in the
y'all.
leg area, man? And why is that hand, nigga, as big as the face?
Look at that bitch neck.
She's all lazy and boring and... You know, we
You see her breathing?
used to have so much fun together.
And now?
This is what we do.
Oh, her leg. Look at this shit, dog. Oh my god. Okay, what are we watching?
So look, man, them motherfuckers had some wet rosin. Them niggas had like a hose off of the vacuum, and them niggas was keeping that shit over the rosin, drying that shit out. Ultimately, like sucking up the water. Called Vac Tech. I would be scared as hell to do that, cause I mean, once it gets too dry, ain't that shit just gonna motherfucking fly everywhere?
Our boy Capulator says 3D print an attachment so you can vac the whole thing at once. So maybe Capulator has done this. That would essentially be the same as a Buckner funeral. What makes this work better is the extremely concentrated vacuum in a very small square inch area. I'd be curious in seeing your ideal flourish. The flaw with the Buchner funnel is the small 1/4 and 3/8 inlets on the various models that don't allow for the high flow vacuum rate. Calculator then says, need a stronger vacuum. Exhaust fan.
Man, what you think about that, man? Would you ever do that using a dry sift, or you think the dry sift already dry enough? Cause I never did that shit with the dry ice. to the.
Nah, it ain't no that shit ain't nowhere near. The dry sip look like how this shit look at the end, pretty much. Pretty much like somewhere close to the end is how sip ain't even nowhere near like that. That shit is just like what you see in the bottom of your grinder, pretty much. That's what it look like. So think about this. Would you take the shit in the bottom of your grinder and then put it on something just to vacuum it out? Probably not.
Well, nah, because I mean the shit in the bottom of your grinder is dry, but you know I imagine using dry ice that shit is wet, but like you said, that shit is dry. So
yeah, it's a better word would be damp, not even moist. You know what I'm saying? It's damp, right?
Gotcha.
So yeah, it ain't never that. But what this made me say by these comments is, hey man, that's probably the way a lot of lower scales operation do this shit. Maybe. Looking at some of these comments and shit, a lot of the comments are just like really agreeing with it. So yeah, I mean,
what up, D-Line?
Yeah, dry sip pretty much look like that shit at the end. Cause I would feel like they still gonna have to let that like dry out a little bit. I don't feel like they sucked all the moisture out of it. So I feel like what they got right there, that shit down at the bottom right there, that's pretty much dry sip, right? And they still probably gonna have to let that sit out a little bit or put it in the freeze dry, whatever they're gonna do after that. But this, to me, this makes it dry enough, equaling dry sip for real. That's pretty much how I look. My niggas say terps were harmed in this video. That's hella funny.
Hell yeah, that's just funny, man. Well, man, it's been another great episode of Stolen Stream. I appreciate everybody who was in the chat, man. Appreciate everybody who didn't show up. We still fuck with y'all too, man.
Really?
You got anything else for the fine folks at Stolen Streaming?
Really? That was weird. That was really weird. Do some weird shit. Boop. Nope. I really ain't got shit else for the peoples. I feel like, whoa, what is that? It's all kind of shit. Referral link. I feel like this is what you was hitting.
Finally. It's possible. Could have fat fingered it. But everybody have a safe week, man. Y'all be safe out there. You know. And health is wealth, man. Health is wealth.
Hey, yeah, be safe. All right, hey man, what time is it really? Oh, it really is like 4:50, huh? That's crazy. Didn't even know that. I was like, do I gotta set my clock back? No, dumbass. All right, this was a great show for me. I had fun smoking and fucking around with you guys. Until next time.
YG Productions.
Well, that nigga couldn't wait to get out of this motherfucker, could he?
Tommy gun, 100 bond, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gone, cause it's gone. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, 100 bond, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gone, cause it's gone. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, 100 bond, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gone, cause it's gone. Rain, 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 rain. Every time you see the boy, got a brand new strain. And the shit so fuego. Flame, 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 flame. Put your ass in a ditch. Saddam El Hussein. You dig? Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green light, that mean go. That mean go. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green light, that mean go. That mean go. That mango. That mango. Beat the game. Check the lingo. Nigga, how far would a green take you? As far as you go. That mango. That mango. Beat the game. Check the lingo. Nigga, how far would a green take you? As far as you go. It ain't no game. It ain't no game. All of these niggas, they looking for game. Lining they pockets, they flooding they pockets, they lining they pockets with all of this change. Shit ain't no game, shit ain't no game. All of these niggas, they do it for game. But one thing won't change, it will remain the same. None of these niggas will ever reign. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon'